Hey y'all, welcome to the first episode of But You Ain't Hear It From Me, with me, Zashawn, your host. Now this one's gonna be a real simple episode, because it's just me, and I don't really like too many episodes of it just being me because I feel like it's weird. I don't have nobody to piggyback off of. It's just me talking and yapping, talking too much. All right, but I did get a little list of things together so I can know what to talk about. You know what to go into a little bit, but. Of course, first, if you don't know who I am, I'm the Zyshawn Harris, okay? I've never met another Zyshawn. Oh, I'm lying. I've never met another Zyshawn in person, but I met one on TikTok through my sister. I was like, oh, this is my first time meeting a Zyshawn. At least he cute. Yeah, he cute. I was like, okay, well, at least he cute. So we got that in common. A lot of Zyshawn's, well, the only two Zyshawn's I know, we both cute. So I guess that matters. I'm a former teacher. I taught for 3 years. I stopped teaching last year. Well, I stopped teaching this year going into like the 2025-2026 school year to pursue acting and modeling and singing full time. I got signed to an agency, a modeling acting agency in Florida. And yeah, that's what I plan to do full time. Model, act, and sing, baby. Then this ain't for the week. I saved up a few coins. If I got to go back to work, instead of me going back to something like teaching, which is so like, teaching was fun. It's very fun for me because I got to like deal with the kids and like I got to talk shit with the kids. Like when they got like slick mouths, my mouth slicker. It was just fun to like bond with them on like many levels. Like I actually got to know them as kids and like sometimes all the time meet them where they at, like academically of course, but like even like verbally sometimes, because sometimes you need that. And since I taught 9th and 10th grade, yeah, y'all think y'all grown to you're not. You know, everybody thought they was grown. I was horrible in high school. I thought I was grown in high school. So like it's fun to like see that dynamic now from the other side. But yeah, yada boom boom. What else? Well, I taught photography. I actually do photography, videography on the side. I taught digital design, graphic design, project-based research. I was all over the place. I did a lot. I formed a broadcasting club there because my major is broadcast communication, so I do a lot with broadcast. Anything you see here, I can do. Okay, that's the biggest way to sum up broadcasting. And if you can't tell, I'm actually a big communicator, so why not major in communications? Speaking of college, though, I changed my major 5 times. Actually, yeah. In high school, I thought I was gonna be a forensic pathologist. Then, and even after like doing the research and realizing that they got to do like 12 years of schooling, like, well, now I guess it's like I don't know if it's like 12 years or like maybe 6, and then like all those years of residency or whatever. All in all, it comes out to like 12 years of schooling or whatever like that. And I was still down for it until I got to biology in college and was like, oh no, baby, oh no, like. I remember distinctly like this one time I was asking a question and the professor got mad. Everybody was we in lab, everything confused and everybody moving too fast. Look, one thing you need to know about me, if I don't understand something, I'm gonna ask till I understand. Cause after I get it, I got it, but I gotta get it to get it, okay? You with me? So like what don't you understand? Clearly everything if I'm raising my hand, no, he asked what you raising your hand for? Clearly because I don't understand. Like, what is we talking about? So he had this attitude. And I cussed him and everybody in that class. I didn't really cuss them out, but they all had me messed up. And that's not the word I want to use, but you know what I mean. Fill in the blanks. But they had me messed up real bad because I'm paying for this class. So all y'all can shut up. Because I smacked the hell out of him, but I damn sure smacked the hell out of y'all. Like, yeah, so fix it. Fix it and fix it fast. I don't care about none of this. Okay, if I don't understand, that's your job to help me understand. And that's my thing, because a lot of people in college, they will sit there and not understand and be scared to raise their hand. I don't care about none of that. None of that. If I don't get it, I don't get it. And you're going to make sure I get it, because I'm paying for this class. And that's your job, right? So yeah, when I realized that that's how it was, and it was just boring. Like, everything about that was boring. I said, oh no, girl. This. I was in biology class in the lecture, slump. And I was like, I always didn't want to be like, that's a class of like maybe 150. I didn't want to be like those kids that sat in the back. I probably should have because I was always asleep. So I sat in the front. I was in the first 2 rows. And baby, I remember one day specifically, I was in there like head cocked back snoring in there. I said, oh girl, yeah, this is a no. I passed that class with a C and was like, yeah, this made me, you need to change your major. So I asked around like all these different people, and I changed it over the time because I wanted to keep that major at first. So I did like biochemistry, then I changed to biological chemistry, then I did I think I might have did just chemistry. What is it? Biochemistry, biological chemistry. Only because the difference between those two is one of them I didn't have to take like I think calculus 2. I only had to take calculus 1, and I'm really not good at math. Okay, that's the class I ended up failing my freshman year. So I was like, yeah, no. Anything that can get me in less classes of math, I'll do it. So I did biochemistry to biological chemistry, and then from biological chemistry to I think chemistry, and from chemistry to undeclared. Because at the chemistry, I said, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know. All this is annoying. And then I asked one dude, because I was in RTC at the time, I asked one dude, what's your major? Because I saw him like with his camera and stuff like that. He was recording when we was at like the field and stuff like that. I said, that's pretty interesting. What's your major? He was like, it's actually broadcast communication. I was like, well, what you doing there? He was like, I think you'd actually be good in this major. I was like, so what do you do? And that's the key. Ask people. Ask them what you're doing in your classes, because that's going to give you a good insight into what you finna do, or what, if that major's for you. He was like, we got a radio show. I got this one class where like our assignment is like uploading YouTube videos or podcasts, stuff like that. When I heard radio show, I was in there. But when I heard like YouTube videos and podcasts, stuff like, I was definitely tuned in. So I immediately changed my major. And when I changed my major, because after freshman year, I had a 2.7 GPA. I told myself, I don't care what you do, what you change it to, what you do, but after this year, you will never have that. No, never had that. Never had it again. Never had that. I don't care. Never had it. So going into sophomore year, I knew that something had to change. So after I changed my major to broadcast communication, I made nothing but A's. Maybe 1B. But when I knew it was a major for me is because like when we had projects and stuff like that, I would turn in alternate versions of the same project. Like I would do one thing one way and then do a whole nother thing a whole nother way, just because I had so many ideas. Like, because a lot of our projects like skits, just creative things in ways to like showcase the stuff that you've learned in the class. So like instead of me just like being like boring and just like doing a little video like everybody else did, which could have been done, was like little videos like how I'm doing right now, just talk to the camera, little videos, just talk to the camera about what you learned. I made skits out of it. So I did one skit one way, I did another skit another way, and I turned both of them in. Just because it wasn't a requirement, of course, but like just because I had so much fun with it, why not? And that's how I knew. I was like, oh yeah, babes, you're in your calling. When I got that radio show, was in my calling, okay? Yeah. So I graduated with my broadcasting communication degree. Put that to work a year later. I was working at Quick Trip for that year gap between college and real life. Well, after graduating, that year gap between graduating and getting that teaching job. Whew, baby, it was hard. I was door dashing. I was working at Quick Trip. I was making ends meet because bills still had to be paid. Okay, they don't teach you about that. But all in all, I found the teaching job fell in my lap. They was looking for teachers. My mama saw it on Facebook. She sent it to me. I applied, got the interview, got the job before the interview was over because I'm him, and taught for 3 years. I was gonna do it for 4 years, but I didn't get my certification. It was like, hey, you gotta go. Thank you, because I was sad kind of, but like I already knew that I only gave myself 4 years to teach anyway. I didn't want to like get too comfortable with the idea of teaching because I only got to worry about me, and teachers get paid good. Okay. I don't know what you done heard, and maybe it's just the district that I was in because I was at a charter school, but baby, I was never complaining about a check. Okay, it's my first salary job anyway. That check was always nice. Was never complaining about a check. So I don't know why such this back. Do I think this should be getting paid more? Yes. Because we deal with too much. We deal with too much. Some of these parents think we babysitters, but that's neither here nor there. But we do get paid good, especially since it's only me. I can't complain about the check. So when I got that first check, it was like, oh, I'm living lavish. But I did blow through it. Had to figure that out because I was only used to bi-weekly checks. And that was a monthly thing. So that first check, and I was like, oh, and I said like, it was like the fifth. I had no money. I said, oh. So I got to wait till the 30th for my next one, baby. I had to figure it out. Was out there taking them pictures, baby. Taking them pictures and making them videos. Because I said, hey, was even thinking about doing OnlyFans. No, I said, oh, baby, no, this is not for me. But I after I got that balance down, like it was a little better. But all in all, teaching was fun. But I'm excited about the new journey. It's just because I had gotten used to like 3 years of like stability. Now coming off of that, not having like security in that way, it's like, oh, did you make the right decision? But hey, anything worth having, they easy to go. Anything worth having, they easy to get. Okay, and if it's easy, is it worth having? Okay, come on. Of course, I made this podcast because I like to talk. I've been talking about making this podcast for like 2 to 3 years. Okay, the names have been changing all the time. But then I settled on, but you ain't hear from me because, that's the saying that we always hear when we being messy, like, but you ain't hear from me. And I caught myself, I noticed I was saying that all the time. And when I'm like spilling some tea or whatever like that, I'm like, but you ain't hear from me. Because you didn't hear that from me. You ain't hear that from me, okay? I don't know who you heard that from, but it wasn't me, okay? You ain't hear that from me. So, like, just going off that messiness, I love it. So I was like, it's a long little podcast name, but, girl, we gonna keep it. But you ain't hear from me, okay? So here we are. So you can, don't expect too many of these solo videos. Unless you actually like these. I don't know. If you can't see, I really do talk. I can talk, baby. I can fill up some time. I can talk. And I feel like I went all over the place, but at the same time I didn't. I don't know. We where I'm at now. So I think I did pretty good. Okay, I stayed on track. I gave you a little side stories in there. You see me. But you don't expect too many of these. Because I feel like it's hard to feed off energy. And I got energy. I'm stuffed. But I had a good breakfast this morning. Had a good workout, good breakfast. Okay, I'm looking real cute. But I'm really like feeding off people energy. So like I want more guests. So I have a guest every other episode. Like not every other episode, but every episode after this one, I plan to have a guest. Just because like I get to be messy and get into your life and getting to know what they doing and what they got going on. And I don't have to feel like I'm talking the whole time. So you don't have to because look, baby, you're gonna get tired of my voice. You're gonna be like, dang, he talk fast and he talk too much. Hush. You probably already saying that. You better watch this whole video, that's all I know, or listen to this whole audio. That's all I know. Okay, this is only the first one. You better love you some me. But I told you I got a lineup. So like moving along. I told you who I am and why this podcast and all that stuff. Now we're gonna get into this segment, most embarrassing story. Now I talk about this one all the time. Like, even when I was teaching, I told all my students this one. I tell everybody this story because, like, if you know me, you already know what story I'm finna tell. Because it's like, this is like the biggest highlight. I have a lot of embarrassing stories, actually. But I think out of everyone, I mean, my mama whooping me was embarrassing. But that was in, like, 4th grade. So, like, yeah, it was embarrassing, but it's like 4th grade embarrassing. This big girl beat my ass. And that was in 7th grade. That was a pivotal moment. Okay? A pivotal moment. She whooped my ass. Okay? So, she was a friend at the time. I still remember her name and everything. I ain't gonna say her name, because she might whoop my ass again. Things are different now. But anyway. We were friends, and I guess we would play around a lot. We would. I ain't gonna say I guess. We would play around a lot. Like, I would chase her through the hallways, like, hitting her with a meter stick. And so, she would chase me through the hallways. Like, that's the type of, like, friendship we had. Like, we would just play around a lot. Mind you, this 7th grade for me. I think, what was she? She was, like, she had to be in 8th grade, because I was in 7th. So, like, that's the relationship we had. So, we played a lot. But I guess this particular day, she was not in the mood. She was not in the mood at all. And I call her a big girl because, mind you, I'm skinny now. But I'm tall. I'm 6'1". In 7th grade, I was skinny and short. Well, not like short, but short enough. I had a little bobblehead. Okay, like, It ain't giving what it's giving now. And what it's giving now is cute praying mantis. Okay, it wasn't giving that at first. It was giving. What was it giving? I don't know what it was giving, but it ain't giving this. And this is still giving very skinny, but it's cute. Okay, sample size. Talk to me nice. No. But this particular day, I guess she was not in the mood, and I didn't pick up on social cues, okay? Because I play too much. That's my problem. I play way too much. If I had some sense, I should have known that she was not in the mood. She was gonna beat me to sleep, but I didn't. I did not have any sense, and I had to learn the hard way. I did. So this particular day, she must not have been in the mood. Don't ask me why, but this is my first time being in a school. We had just moved to Texas from Mississippi. This is my first time being in a school that didn't have dress code. Don't ask me why I was in a 3-piece suit, but I was. Okay, I was in a 3-piece suit. I was looking real nice. Well, I wouldn't say a 3-piece suit because I don't think I had on a jacket. I just had on like the vest, a little button-down shirt, and some pants. And if you look at my style now, I don't know what it is about me, but I love a little formal wear because I look so cute in it. I look real nice in a little formal wear. I really do. Not everybody can pull it off. I didn't think that was a thing until I started seeing people who could not pull it off. It was like, okay, so this is your niche. Like I don't think I could pull off streetwear. I probably could, but that's not my go-to is streetwear because I don't know. That's a little. You got to be really stylistic and artistic for that. But nonetheless, okay, I was in a suit, okay, in the 7th grade. Don't know why. That's embarrassing in itself, okay. Never really had a haircut, so had a little. I used to brush my hair a little bit, but not nearly enough like I should have been. So I used to roll up and stuff like that. Had a little M for an edge up and stuff like that. It was just embarrassing. When I would go back and look at the pictures, it's like, you embarrassing. But we start somewhere, because look at me now. Delivered, okay? Very cute. Very cute. That's why I keep saying it, because, baby, I was not always this cute. You could see the potential, though, okay? But that day, it was like in the morning, and at the school I used to go to in Carrollton, in the mornings, like, you know, they would let us in to eat breakfast and stuff like that, and then, you know, you sit in the cafeteria until school started, and then you go to your first period class or whatever like that. I can't remember too much, but I can remember that much. And so we was in there, and I was just playing with her. And it was like, I don't know what I did. I don't know if I did something or I said something. I just know I kept putting this napkin in her face or whatever like that. And clearly she was not in the mood. So I guess in my head I'm trying to make her laugh or whatever like that. But that did not work. Okay, that did not work. And I should have took the hint and just moved around, but I did not. Oh, but she beat that shit into me. She sure did. So like, she was not in the mood, so she like took her bottle of water and she threw it on me. And so that like pissed me off because it's cold ass water. Like, girl, you could have just told me to leave you alone. She might have did though. I can't remember because I don't think she did. I don't know. For all intents and purposes, I'm gonna say she did. I just didn't listen. But she might not have told me that. But all in all, she threw that water on me and that pissed me off. So I went and got a bottle of water. I was like, since you want to throw water, and I threw the water on her. But before I could finish, like, before my hand did this all the way, that heifer had grabbed me, spun me around, threw me down, crossed her legs like this, and was beating my ass. And I'm just in her lap like this, just kicking. I'm kicking in every fucking thing. I'm kicking, and it's embarrassing, because like the girl I liked at the time, she, everybody, first of all, everybody in here watched me get my ass whooped. So when it started happening, everybody, oh, you know how I get, oh shit. So like this, the girl I like, she stood up on the little chair and was like, oh shit, he getting his ass beat. Whoa. Somebody come get her ass off of me. So like, I'm not even fighting her back, I'm just getting my ass. I'm getting beat the fuck up. So like, they finally break it up. Like, first of all, y'all let this heifer beat my ass for like 7 to 12 minutes. I don't know. It started all blending in together. I just know I'm down there kicking, and this bitch just whooping my ass like she just throwing them hoes at me. Like, Miss Mamas, You moving too fast. No. First of all, I was really not expecting to move that fast because I was gonna run. But she grabbed me too quick. She grabbed me, so she made it up in her head she was gonna whoop my ass that day. You can't tell me otherwise. Cause she beat my ass to sleep and then woke me back up and beat me again. I swear to God, it was about a 7-minute fight. And that was not a fight, it was a slaughter because she beat my ass. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Like, even when I think about it, it's like, girl, did you really have to do me like that? If you watching this, you had no reason whooping my ass like that. It was never that deep. Okay? You could have slapped me one good time and I'd have went on by my motherfucking day. Okay? You done had to sit your ass down crisscross applesauce and beat my ass with my head in your lap. Like, you had a vendetta. You was waiting on that moment. She got it. I ain't bother her no more. And guess who got sent to alternative school? Me, because I was always in trouble. One of the teachers gonna tell my son, I don't know what happened, but I know it's your fault. You shut your big back ass up, too. You don't even know what happened. Shut up. Like, because, girl, it wasn't my fault. It might have been my fault. I don't know. It was my fault. Okay. She stood on me. She need to shut her ass up. She wasn't there. I don't know what happened, but I know it's your fault. Shut up. Like, girl, wasn't nobody even talking to you. Move. Like, girl, I'm trying to come up here and learn this little stupid ass English you teaching. And you talking about that. Wasn't nobody even talking about this. Why are you bringing this up? You just want to be seen with your ugly ass. You need to worry about yourself. Shit. Lord, that pissed me off. I said, girl, shut up. Wasn't nobody even talking to you. But, that's neither here nor there, but that was definitely my most embarrassing moment. Oh, my goodness. Like, she didn't have to beat me like that. I'm embarrassed to talk about. I'm really not. Because actually a really funny moment now. But in the moment, girl, I didn't even want to go back to school. My mom was like, well, baby, why you ain't fight her back? Because, girl, you told us not to fight no girl. She said, why ain't you tell to get your ass beat by one neither? And if we being honest, I don't think there was much I could have done to get off me after that. Like, now, before she grabbed me, there might have been one thing. But, like, after she had her latches on me, like, it's over and done with. Like, what the fuck was she holding me by? How was she holding? How was I there? Because I know she had to have a latch on me. Because I'd have got up. Probably kicked her one good time, then ran. But I'd have got up. She had to have me some type of way. I feel like it was by my shirt. That sounded about right too. By the collar of my shirt, just yeah, that's how she had me. She beat the hell out of me. Girl, I wonder if people from middle school, they do. I wonder if everybody remember, because I know the last year, actually the most recent year me teaching, there was a sub that was there, and me and her went to middle school together. And like, I went and asked, I was like, you remember when that time that girl beat my ass? She was like, oh yeah. So it's probably not on the top of their brain, but I'm sure if I was like, you remember that time that girl beat me up in the cafeteria? Everybody gonna be like, yeah. Yeah, because it was a pivotal moment. Maybe not for everybody, for damn sure for me though. Like, she so did. She did me a little too dirty. I'll never get over it. But thank you, girl, because now I got stories to tell. That's my most embarrassing moment though. It definitely is. Yeah. So the next segment is called Delulu, but I stand on it. Okay? And the first thing I'm gonna talk about is where we going. And what I mean by that is, where we going with this technology stuff? This AI stuff is getting out of hand, okay? Because if you want to be honest, I feel like in the next 10, hell, dare I say 5 to 10 years? No, I'm going to say 10 to 15, because hopefully it's not 5 years, baby. Give me a chance first. But 10 to 15, next 10 to 15 years, we going to be on some Terminator stuff. And if you ain't seen Terminator, baby, grow up, because that's so old. You need to go watch it. But yeah, baby, how the AI took over and they shut down the server and they started doing all this stuff. Robots got creating all this stuff. That's where we going. Because AI is getting feelings. People falling in love with AI. Y'all doing too much. AI making content creator stuff. Baby, we doing too much with these AIs. They're not our friends. You can help me make this sentence, help me put my stuff in order, clean up this paragraph for me, but other than that, You moving too fast. You doing too much. You got too much power. Too much, and I knew it was gonna happen too, because them movies don't be too far off. I always say this, and I'm gonna keep saying this. Them movies, while you can be creative and come up with some of these ideas, all this is not coming from your brain. All this is not coming from scratch. You seen it somewhere, you done heard it from somewhere, and that's what made you think of it to make it into something flushed out. This coming from somewhere. Them movies ain't too far off. And if they keep letting AI do what they want to do, we gonna be on Terminator time. Okay? I just want y'all to know. And when that happen, I hope I'm dead already. Because if not, I might have to cut it up to some of them robots. And I don't mean the cuddling you talking about. Hey. Hey. I'm going to survive. I just want you to know that. And I'm going to do whatever I need to do to survive. Because if they making them think and they making them dream and do all this stuff, they better be making other stuff too. So we can all have some fun. They can have some fun, and so can I. Okay, that's all I'm going to say on that. Give my face. Give my face. That's all I'm going to say on that. Something else I'm going to stand on. I ain't even gonna talk about that right now. I don't even care. I don't even care about that. I don't even care about that right now. Yeah. Yeah. Delulu, but I stand by it, girl. Nikki. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care. I don't care. Keep your 30 pieces. Keep your opinions. I don't give a damn. I don't. Everybody want to call her Barb Delulu and delusional, but you see she ain't never missed a sale. You see her sales are always doing good. Why? Because she got loyal fans. And that's my thing, because I'm always saying, I'm not agreeing with everything my girl do, but you won't see me on the internet just bashing her neither. Because that's what y'all, I feel like that's what y'all be wanting from us. Y'all be wanting us to just go online and bash her because she did something wrong. No, it's enough of y'all doing that. I'm not finna do that. Okay? And my thing is, y'all mad because we're not oh, so y'all gonna ride with her for whatever she did. She ain't kill nobody. She ain't kill nobody. Just like you got an opinion, we got one. My thing is, my girl ain't got as many people backing her if it's not us. So who else gonna back her? Because everybody in the industry acts like they don't like her for real. They don't know her till they need something from her. So who else gonna back her if it ain't the Barbs? Call us crazy all you want, but ain't nobody got a better fan base. And I guess some of them. I'm going to say the Beehive, just because Beyonce's actually talented. And the Swifties, y'all need to move around. Move around. The girl can write, but that's it. She can't sing worth a lick. Can't sing worth a lick. And if she wasn't white or blonde, hey, would she be that big? That's all I'm going to say on that one. So like I said, the only other fan base that just be doing something is the Beehive. Well, Beyonce, but that would be pissing me off too, because Beyonce don't do all this. She ain't Beyonce. Okay? Beyonce don't talk as much shit in her songs neither. Okay, Nicki came out swinging. Got on song with Kanye and Jay-Z and said, you could be the king, but watch the queen conquer. Okay, Beyonce not doing that type of stuff. And when she started doing that later. Okay? For real. For real. Yeah, she ain't really got that many features with nobody else, to be honest, anyway. So, like, yeah, she was talking to her smack with Jay. I know you be the block, but I'm the lights that keep the streets on. But that's because that's her man. Okay? So, like, it's not the same. It is, but it ain't. They not the same people, though. They not the same people. So, stop doing that. Stop doing that. Because when nobody tripping when Rihanna was online going back and forth with everybody. Okay? Difference is, Rihanna did that in the beginning. Nicki's doing it now because she did do it in the beginning. Okay, and everybody want to call it a coke rant. Coke rant or not, you're not listening. You're not listening to what she's saying. Here's why she keep doing it. Because if everybody would listen and take heed to what she's saying, she ain't stupid. She ain't saying it for no reason. Dylan stay trying to piss me off. They trying to piss me off. And y'all know how I ride about mine. My problem is because I be trying not to be disrespectful like I know Nicki for real. Because I be trying not to go in and getting people asses. Like for real. For real. Because I be like, you don't know her. You don't know. She don't know you. She don't know you. You just really like her. Okay? I be trying to die it down. Because like I just be feeling like people be trying me in. They try to talk smack in front of me about Nicki because they know how much I like Nicki. Don't make me fight you, because I will. I will. I will. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? But I damn sure will make you feel bad. And I'm... yeah, I'm delusional and I stand by. I don't even think that's delusional. I just like really fuck with Nikki. Like, yeah, I'm a true fan. I'm a true fan of hers. And I don't think that's a bad thing. A lot more of y'all need to be true fans and go buy y'all's faves music. And I ain't talking about Beyonce because she the only one that don't count. I guess Taylor Swift don't either because they gonna buy her music. Trash and all. Mediocre and all. They gonna buy it. They gonna buy it. Because it ain't even required no more. She mediocre. She mediocre. She mediocre. Simple. Simple. SZA should have minded her business. That's just that on that. You should have shut up and stop acting like you wasn't talking to Nikki, because you was. You was, girl. And I'm sick of all this. But she wasn't even talking. Shut up. Ain't nobody stupid but you. Okay? And I ain't talking about sis. I'm talking about them fans. Ain't nobody dumb but you. I know who she was talking to, and she do too. She do too. Because why was she so ready to go back and forth? Because she knew. She trying to take up for her little management stuff. By all means, girl, take up for him. But don't think my girl ain't finna get in that ass too. Because she would. You better be lucky she ain't put it on wax. Okay? That's all I'm going to say on that. That's all I'm going to say. Top 5 things I can't live without. I can't live without music. I can't live without my phone. I can't live without my phone. I can't live without my phone. Because it's so much. And I'm going to just leave it at phone because there's so much on the phone. Games. Instagram. Twitter. Especially Twitter. Okay, so all that. I'm going to just say music, phone. I mean, food. Particularly soul food. I can live without the rest. But soul food, I can't live without that. I can't live without my Cajun stuff. Like Cajun soul food, yeah. I can't live without that. I can't live without fruit. I was going to say water, but like, I feel like that's a given. So I guess if I can't do that, no. Well, I said a specific type of food. So, water's a given. So I'm not even going to talk about that one. But I think the 5th one I can't live without will be like, let me really think. Because I said music, phone, Cajun food, fruit, lemonade. I love me some lemonade. Okay, let's take lemonade off and put internet on there. Internet, because you can have a phone with no internet. So I'm going to say internet. I can't live without the internet. Don't know how they was doing it back then. Talking about something. Yeah, I just can't imagine like being back in the day and they really had to use maps to drive places. And I mean physical maps. So you mean to tell me while you driving you had to plow? Baby, y'all doing too much. Too much. I'm going to stay at the house. Because I don't understand, like, delivery drivers, and they said they was doing that stuff and keeping it under 30 minutes. How y'all got too good at reading them almanacs? And I know about an almanac because my granddad had a truck driver, so he used to come in, when I was, like, little, he used to come and, like, give us these almanac books and stuff like that. They had, like, all the little terrain and all the highways and all the stuff on there. And it's interesting to look at. Excuse me. It's interesting to look at, but, baby, I can't imagine having to read that and actually follow that. No. Oh, hell no. You got to turn this light on and everything? No, ma'am. No, sir. So, yeah, I'm going to say the internet. Internet will be my 5th. So, in order, well, not in order, but, like, the top 5 things I couldn't live without would be, music, my phone, what did I say, Cajun food. I'm going to take fruit off. And put TV on there. Because I can't live without the TV. I love movies. I love TV shows. Yeah, so I'm going to take fruit off and put TV. I can live without fruit. Okay. Yeah, I don't really care. But that TV, That TV, or does that go into the internet? Well, I'm gonna leave my fruit on and keep the internet, because like internet encompasses all of that, like all the streaming networks. Does it? Well, if not, the phone does. As long as I got internet in the phone, I can watch TV. So, okay, yeah. So I say top 5 would be, dang, what was my first one again? Oh, music, phone, Cajun food, fruit, and internet. Because with those, I'm good. All those, I'm good. Yeah, besides, water. And hopefully a house. I don't know. We got to do all that, and y'all doing too much. All right, look. I'm gonna die. Things I wish I knew 5 years ago. How old am I? At 21. Oh, baby, I wish I knew to save my money. Like, dang. People kept saying that, but for real, if I could go back, that's one thing, because, like, I got paid to go to school. So, like, my mom was in the military, so, like, we got a monthly stipend. We got, like, $1,200 every month to just be in college, right? And that's, of course, if you did not fill out, if you weren't on academic probation, all that stuff. And, like I told y'all, the only year I did make one F was my freshman year. And I still got money. They just let me know that, hey, this is your only time you could do that. So I was never going to risk my money. So I knew then that I wasn't going to fail again. That was the biggest reason. But I didn't want to, I wanted to graduate some type of laude. I always said that. Cum laude, magna cum laude, summa cum laude. And I ended up graduating cum laude. Talk to me nice. With that in mind, I knew that I didn't want to play around with my money. Okay, and I liked them to that $1,200 stipend. Because that $1,200 stipend, on top of that refund, on top of me having a job, a work-study job, I was rich. And I was balling out of control. I was going crazy in college, and I don't regret it because I had a good time and I made a bunch of good memories. But if I had to go back now, I definitely would not have touched none of that stipend money, because I did not need to. I didn't need to touch no stipend money at all. And no unnecessary subsidized and unsubsidized loans I took out. I ain't really need to take those out, but that's neither here nor there. But I definitely want to touch that stipend money. Because I just imagine, like, if I saved up at least half of that, if I save up like $600 of that stipend money every month, I would be so rich right now. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Like, so I think that was to be the one of the things I wish I knew 5 years ago, to like actually be disciplined on saving money. Saving money. Because baby, when I started touching that money, I said, oh yeah, my pockets, they ain't had no pockets, because the hose was burnt in them, baby. I was doing everything. I think that's the biggest thing I wish I knew 5 years ago. To actually save money. To save money and get my passport. Save money and get my passport. Because I could have been traveling with that money. I should have been traveling with that money. Every summer I should have been going somewhere. But I was too busy, worried about taking summer classes and working during the summer. Which was not a bad thing. But like I said, all that money I made, I really could have been saving a lot more of it than I did. I ain't saved none of it. And I don't feel bad about it. Baby, I'm young. I'm in college. Money gonna come and go. But yeah, I could have saved some of that money. I could have. I don't feel bad for not, but I feel a little stupid. I do. Because I could have saved that money. Could have been rich by now. Dang. What else did I wish I knew 5 years ago? To actually plan out that gap between like graduating and like what like after graduation. Because like, I don't know, when in high school, like I want to say in college too, like you think that like everything is just gonna like happen. What was I doing 5 years ago? What am I? 26? 26, motherfucker. I'm 21. Yeah, 21. Am I still in college? Yep. I might have just graduated. Yep. I think I'm still in college at 21. So, I think I really would have, I really should have, like, planned it out a little bit better. And, like, the path I took was still not, because I don't know why I still think I did a bad path. Maybe you only took it, after a year, I was into my career. I was in a career field. Salary, paid. That's not bad at all. So I don't know why I'm thinking it was so horrible, because it really wasn't. But, like, if I'd have planned out a little bit more, I'd have been like, If I'd have did more internships and stuff like that, I'd have been like more prepared for life after college, and I wouldn't have had that gap of like figuring it out. But because of that gap, I was able to go on K104, meet Dee Dee. Like it was just a lot more stuff that I was able to do that I would not have if I did not just live and if I tried to plan everything out. So I guess everything happens for a reason. So I'm not too mad at it. But like that would be another thing that I would have tried better at. Like just like having a solidified plan after college. Because I thought I did, but like I didn't. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not mad at it because hey, everything happens for a reason. I still figured it out. I still was living. So I'm not too mad at that. But yeah, that would be something I wish I would have known. Just maybe a little bit. I mean, I ain't gonna get no philosophical answer, baby. That's just about it. Those are two things I wish I'd have known. Just saving a little bit and planning out a little bit better. Just a little bit. Yeah. that's pretty much it for that one. Ranking the unrankable. We moving right on through this, ain't we? Okay, this episode might not be that long, just because I talk so fast. But ranking the unrankable. Ranking the unrankable. So I want to rank my top 5 Pixar movies. So for that, I want to pull up the Pixar movies. And when I have a guest on, I want them to like challenge my rankings if they will. Like if they want to. Pixar movie list. I'm actually go back and do the top 5 things I can't live without too. Just to see. So I said music. Music number 1 because I really love music. I didn't give reasons for none of this. Music, I really do love music. Okay, I sing. I love to sing. I love music. Everything about music is amazing to me. Yeah. So music, I said phone because phone, Twitter. I think I explained Twitter, Instagram, games, all that good stuff. The internet itself. But I guess I had to put that in its own category. So I said music, phone. Cajun food, I love Cajun food. I'm from Mississippi. Love Cajun food. My favorite food is neck bones. Love me some Cajun. Is neck bones Cajun? I don't really know. But I know that's my favorite food. Music, phone, Cajun food. What else I say? I said, was it fruit? Did I change fruit to something else? Movies. Or TV. No, I did not. I said fruit. I'm going to keep fruit. Fuck it, fruit. Fruit. Because it's fruit. I like fruit. My favorite fruit is, it's between pineapples and mangoes. I think I'm going to go with pineapples only because, like, mangoes is hit or miss. Some of them be good, some of them not. For the most part, pineapples are pretty good. They're pretty solid. And they're pretty, like, consistent with tasting good. So what is it? Music, phone, Cajun food, fruit. I'm gonna go back and watch this over and be like, girl, you definitely changed fruit. Fruit and I said internet because the internet is the internet. Okay, internet encompasses everything online, especially with a major like mine, with a degree like mine. Why wouldn't I say the internet? Okay, so that's one. And then ranking the unrankable. Let me go ahead and put these up here so that I can have something to fall back or go back to when it's time for me to like ask my guest. Okay. So Pixar movies. Let's see. Oh wow! I did not know. This is the Pixar films. I did not know Monster Inc. was a Pixar film. So here are the Pixar films. I'm gonna just say them at first. Movies. Pixar movies. Okay. Toy Story, A Bug's Life, Toy Story 2, Monsters Inc., Finding Nemo, The Incredibles, Cars, Ratatouille, WALL-E, Up, Toy Story 3, Cars 2, Brave, Monsters University, Inside Out, The Good Dinosaur, Finding Dory, Cars 3, Coco, Incredibles 2, Toy Story 4, Onward, Soul, Luca, Turning Red, Lightyear, Elemental, Inside Out 2, Elio. So I think number 1 for me is definitely The Incredibles. The Incredibles is number 1. Number 1. Is Monster University out here? Okay. Yeah, The Incredibles is number 1 for me. Because it's The Incredibles. Like, I don't know how to explain them, but just know that I think the storyline for me for The Incredibles is really, really good. Not only the storyline, but the like, I still watch it like to this day, and just the like. I just heard like the files, like maybe yesterday, the files of like some of the heroes that ended up getting killed. The dark theme of the movie itself, like this is a kids movie, but the dark theme behind it, like he was actually killing these superheroes. That's crazy. Like he barred none. And like when you think about like I didn't know this, like I found this out yesterday. There were some superheroes. Well, it makes sense because I watched The Boys too. There were some superheroes that were like just like. They took advantage of being superheroes and having superpowers. So like Gamma Jack. Like some of them were like pretty crazy. So like with that in mind, like I guess Syndrome, he was still evil. He was still very evil. However, on the flip side of that, he was kind of needed. I wouldn't say to kill them. Like I guess killing them would have went too far. But like just to keep the ones that like were very overly powerful in check, he was needed in that sense. But like to go as far as to killing them, he was never needed for that. But like it was a really good. The plot of it was good. The fighting was good. The theme of it was really, really good. That was a really good movie to me. Solid. 10 out of 10. So Incredibles is number 1 for me. Number 2 would have to be Cars. Just because Cars is Cars. Okay? Everything about Cars was amazing. Yeah, I'm the first one, by the way. Because Cars 3 had me crying. I said, my boy out of commission. He's slow now. Got these electric cars up here. Everything want to update and stuff like this. Got me crying. I don't like this. But yeah. Cars had a really good storyline as well. He was very cocky in the beginning, very cocky. He got humbled real fast by getting put in this this backstreet town or whatever like that, whatever you want to call it. He met Mater, the MVP of all the Cars movies. Mater's Mater. Like yeah, Mater. I don't think the Cars would have been as good if it wasn't for Mater, if you want to be honest. But like Cars was a really, really good movie. Number 3. Let me look through this again. I'm going to say Inside Out. Inside Out. I want to put 2 on there as well. So Inside Out 2 might be number 5. Inside Out because I love the theme of Inside Out. Like I love the fact that like that's a psychology movie through and through. It's very psychological. And I love the fact that they put it in terms for kids to understand, but there's such a deep meaning. I love this about all the Pixar movies. It's a kids movie, but it's adults can watch it and get something from it as well. Because that one was very much so like you need sadness. Like Joy was trying to be in control of everything, and when you think about it, you always want joy. You always want to be happy. You always want to be lively, but you can't live your life in joy. Like your life is not. First of all, your life is not all joy, and you can't live in that. So like I think that just that theme around the movie was so amazing. Like the whoever thought about Inside Out and whoever wrote it, like good job. That's therapy. That's a therapy movie all in itself. Insane with Inside Out too. Hence why it might be number 5 on my list. Because anxiety, but once you get older, anxiety takes over. You get very anxious about everything. And for a person like me who's always anxious, that was my therapy. Like when Joe was like, you gotta let go. Let her go. Let her go. Let her have some joy in her life. Like, you taking all this away. You got to rip and run it everywhere. Got to worry. Let her go. I said, oh, I cried instantly. And I think I did that with Sadness, too. I mean, Inside Out. Because, like, Joy, she was trying so hard to keep her together. But, like, sometimes you got to break. And so, like, they never let Sadness, because sadness was, like, doom and gloom. Move. You trying to ruin everything. But that's because they was never trying to let sadness out. So when you think about it, when you repress like your emotions, they come out in different ways in times that they don't need to come out because like they're trying to, baby, I need to be at the forefront. You're not trying to let me, don't let me get too deep into Inside Out. But like, yes, like the whole thing behind Inside Out was amazing to me. Amazing. So that's definitely number 3. Number 3. Inside Out to number 4. Inside Out 2, number 4. Yep. Just moved up a rank, girl. Just moved up a rank. Why? Because like I said, same premise, but new emotions got involved. Like the older you get, the more your emotions involved, and it's more just beyond sadness, disgust, angry, and joy. I think those are only 4. And you got like all these other ones. I don't remember all of them. I think Envy, the nonchalant one. I don't know what his thing was again. Anxiety, embarrassment. I think that might be it. I don't know. But I know the two that stood out was Envy and anxiety, especially anxiety, because anxiety took over. And the older you get, the more you realize anxiety takes over. And another thing that I like about Inside Out was like you when you saw the parents, you saw who was in charge. Because of course in kids, joy is usually at the forefront because kids are very joyous. They have not experienced life. Life has not taken that joy from them. But the older you get, none of the adults had joy in control. Joy was not in control. For the father, anger was in control. When you think about it, males have to be more dominant, have to be more they have to be more, they can't present anything that's not like stoic or of that nature. So like anger is always at the forefront for a lot of men, because what do they get? They get mad more than anything. So like I don't know. And for the mom, sadness was in control. Sadness, I feel like sadness is another way for like I don't know. I feel like that goes into a lot of, it can ebb into depression, if that makes sense. Women rule more with their emotions, which is not a bad thing because they're more logical. Sadness saw things that other people, sadness especially with joy, sadness saw things that joy did not get, she did not see, because joy, your joy. All joy wants to see is the happiness and everything. Sadness sees everything. So of course all she sees is the sadness in it, but she sees the underlying undertones of everything, which is a good thing. But it is just so interesting to see like the difference with them. It was so good to see the difference in like who was in control and all the parents and stuff like that. But like same for Inside Out 2. Inside Out 2 was a very, very good movie. Had me crying. And I think for number 5 for me will be Monsters University. There ain't no deep philosophical. I will put Incredibles 2 on there, but Incredibles 2 and Incredibles 1 had pretty much the same plot. I just like Incredibles 1 more. Not saying Incredibles 2 wasn't good, because if I had to do top 10, Incredibles 2 would be number 6. Okay? It'd still be my top 10. But Monsters University, just because I like Monsters University. I think what I like about that one is like I always have such a deeper meaning, but like the theme of that one, I just love the fact that like you ain't gotta be the biggest and the scariest. You don't have to be scary to get you don't have to scare to like their whole thing was like you gotta scare them to like get the fear. They gotta be scared of you. No, Laughter did the same thing. Laughter, like they needed fear to power their city or whatever like that, or they thought they needed screams to power their city. And the whole time they really didn't. You could have laughed. Or was that a Monsters Inc? That might have been a Monsters Inc. I might be getting them too mixed up. I like Monsters University because they was at a college campus. Dang, I need to go back and watch it, because I feel like it does still go into the like you don't have to be the biggest to be the scariest. You don't have to like. I don't know the underlying theme of it, but just know I liked it because it was on the college campus and it was a lot of like stuff. You got to see like Mike Wazowski and Sullivan like in their beginnings and stuff like that, and how they were so different, but then they became to be really good friends and stuff. It was kind of like 21 Jump Street in a way, but it was just really it was a really good thought out story, and it was really well to come off of Monster Inc. because Monster Inc. will be on my top 10 too, because Monster Inc. was really good as well. But to like come off of that and still have a backstory and give a really good backstory to how they like met, how they came up, and it's been in the university and stuff like that. And I think it came out, when did it come out? Monsters University came out 13. I was gonna say right before I went to college, but no. What was that? June 21st, 2013. I was still 13. Yeah, so that did not come out. Was I 13 or 12? Hell, I might have been 12. I think I was 12. Yeah, I was still in high school, so it didn't even come out while I was in college. But like, it was just the idea of that, that being the premise of it being around the college was really interesting to me. So like, Monster University, number 5. So my top 5 Pixar movies. Pixar. What is Pixar? My top 5 Pixar movies would be. Did I just say the same way I was making fun of? Top 5 Pixar movies would be Incredibles, Cars, Inside Out 2, and Monsters University. I think that's a solid top 5 if you want to be honest. I want to hear somebody dispute or try to put something else above it, because I can't really. Let me go back to this. I can't. Brave was not that good to me. Never seen a good dinosaur. Finding Nemo was good, but it ain't going to my top 5. Okay. I mean, yeah, not my top 5. I don't know. I don't really see anything else that I can see people argue over anything I put in my top 5. Ratatouille was good though. I can see that going somewhere in top 5. Not over mine though. Who knows? I want to hear people arguments. In this last segment, because we're gonna wrap this up, okay? I ain't finna edit all this stuff for myself. But do you need tea or vodka? Okay, now this is one I think I might keep throughout all of them. The other segments, they ebb and they flow. So like, I might have them some episodes, I might not have them some episodes. But this one right here, I want this one on everyone. And I really want this one to be one to like where people can like message me like stuff for me to like give my opinions on like all that type of stuff. But for now, since ain't nobody messaging me since the first episode and stuff like that, I'm gonna do Reddit. Okay, because Reddit always got some juicy stuff going on. So this segment is called Do You Need Tea or Vodka? Now, based on your story, I'm going to let you know whether you need to just sip you some tea and relax or drink you some vodka and get ready to turn the fuck out. Okay? I should be doing the same. So maybe going forward, I might have tea or vodka depending on which way the story is going. I just read the title because the title sounded good. And I'm going to get into the story. Okay, so the subject. My fiance says my fiance, who's a female, 38, says I'm not her physical type and really calls me attractive. I've tried to let it go, but it's really starting to wear on me. The male who's saying this is 41. Okay. A year ago, my fiance and I had a pretty honest conversation where she admitted I'm not really her physical type. She said she worried that if I didn't get into shape, she might eventually lose attraction to me. Okay, so he must be keeping the face. Okay? That hit me hard. Around the same time or a little earlier, she had flirted heavily with a guy while drunk. Someone who was her type. That moment has never really left my head. You're gonna need some vodka. Because T ain't gonna kick it for this one, okay? Where was y'all at the bar? I've been fighting at the bar. What you mean? He ain't gonna be your type after I finish whooping his ass. Okay? I made him real unattractive. No. After that conversation, I committed to working out hard. I'm not in the best shape of my life now and love the person I am. I do feel better physically, but mentally I struggle. It no longer feels like I'm working out for me. It feels like I'm working out to not lose her. Aww. She's made comments when I've slowed down or missed workouts. So now it feels like a requirement, not a choice. A month ago, we were out and she made a comment that a girl we saw was out of my league. Dang! That stung. That comment along with our past conversations, actually led her to reflect and wonder if she's a shallow person. But even hearing that, I still wonder deep down, will I ever actually be enough for her physically? Here's the confusing part. She recently opened up to me that she is afraid I'll start getting attention from other women now that I'm getting fit, and that I might leave her for someone else. She said that she has seen women checking me out and that people have made comments to her about how handsome I am. I've done nothing but reassure her that she's... Where am I at? That she's the most beautiful woman I've ever seen, that I'm fully committed and I never walk away. I constantly make sure she feels loved and desired, but despite her insecurities, she still holds me to this physical standard and she still doesn't tell me I'm attractive. She struggles with expressing emotions verbally, and I get that. But never hearing that I'm handsome or desired by the person I love is hard. I don't want empty compliments. I just want to feel like I'm enough. And it's worth saying, aside from this, our relationship is incredible. This is both of our second chances at marriage, and we're truly each other's person. We communicate deeply, sometimes without even speaking. We've helped each other grow so much. Our kids get along great, and our sex life is amazing. Truly better than either of us had ever had. We are genuinely happy. I'm like, she just want what she can have. But this one thing sits in the back of my mind and chips away at my confidence. Should I bring it up again? Am I overthinking it? Or do I need to just accept that this is how she expresses herself and try to stop needing the kind of verbal reassurance? I don't know. Okay. Okay, because, like, I feel like, I don't know, because I feel like your love language might be reassurance. So it sounds like his love language is reassurance, and I don't know what her love language is, but baby, you tell your man you're not attractive, but then when he get attracted to other women, I don't like that. I feel like you don't leave me for somebody else. So do you want him ugly for you, but not too ugly so that you don't leave? Because that's what it sounded like. It sounded like she wants you ugly, but not too ugly. Because if you too ugly, then she gonna leave. But if you too cute, she feel like you gonna leave for somebody else. I don't know. This sound like, what do you ask? Should I bring it up again? I definitely think you should. I don't think you overthinking it, or do I just accept that that's how she expresses herself? No, because even if that is the way she expresses herself, it's clearly hurting you. So I feel like he should definitely bring it up. But and I feel like she needs to come to y'all need to come. Well, ain't no middle ground on it. Like, I think she needs to come. She either needs to start verbally reassuring you, like those women that she don't like coming up to her telling her that you handsome. She needs to start telling you handsome and that you attractive, or you gonna eventually find somebody that's gonna tell you handsome. I'm saying, because even if y'all relationship is great, that one thing that you lack, you go try to find somewhere else. And they always say that you're gonna drop, because I think I heard this from Why Not Get Married. You're gonna drop 80% for 20%, because you feel like because the 20% is giving you what you're missing in that 80%. And that could be the case, but and it happens. And it could be something so small, but baby, if you sit up here telling this man he need to be in the gym, you not physically attracted to him, he going to work out, stressing himself out about working out and getting good and all this stuff like that, and now you mad because other women is giving him attention, you still not giving no attention, you still not giving that reassurance, telling him he fine and stuff like that, and I see you in the gym, I see you looking buff, I see you getting thick, all that type of stuff. But girl, what you want from him? What you want from him? What you gonna give him? What you gonna give him? Because he finna find it somewhere. You better get it together and get it together fast. Because listen, that's all I'm going to say on that. Like, it's either she give you what you want, or somebody else going to give you what you want. What you want to do, somebody else will. And that's not making it right, but at the same time, like he looking for a little reassurance. Girl, give him that reassurance. He said everything else is good in y'all relationship. Y'all good. Everything else is good. Okay? Kids get along. Everything else is good. Don't ruin a good thing because you ain't want to get that man no reassurance. And because I want to say, like, don't ruin a good thing because you want reassurance, but I feel like that's mean to say. Because everybody need reassurance. Just like she needed reassurance that you wouldn't leave her and you gave it to her. She not giving the simplest thing you asking for. So I think you just need to bring it up and tell her, hey, like, this is, it got me overthinking. It got me overthinking a little bit because you're not giving me what I'm looking for. And, girl, when you was drunk that one time, you sat up there flirting with that man. And I was thinking about almost beating his ass up in here in front of you. So you can see how unattractive he look now. Okay? How attracted to him are you now? Okay? So I think you just definitely should. I'm saying this like he watching my podcast. Girl, he definitely need to just go ahead and talk to her about this and try to get some understanding and some reassurance going on. Cause yeah. That ain't gonna hit well otherwise. All everybody need in a little relationship is reassurance. And I'm saying that like I'm with somebody. I'm single. Not lonely, but single. It's getting there. Now, yeah, but that was actually a really good one. We're going to keep that one going. For real. But that pretty much wraps up this first episode. I think this first episode actually went great. Okay, I thought it was going to be awkward with me sitting in front of this camera, but clearly I really do like to talk. And the fact that I can see myself is all I need. Hey, you a cutie. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all tune in every Monday. I'm going to try to push these out every Monday. It's only me doing all this stuff, so bear with me. Y'all not finna get all the graphics and all that good stuff on this video. It's gonna be a video. Okay? Still gotta come up with a song. You just gonna get a video. Okay? Because I'm not finna be sitting up here editing all this stuff trying to be cute. Okay? Watch this video if you wanna watch this video. Let's do it on the podcast and the streaming app. Apple Podcast, Spotify, whatever else I put it on. But yeah. Tune in every Monday. They'll be out. There we are. I think this first episode was great. Come on back to, but you ain't hear it from me, because you did. You ain't hear this from me. You heard it from somebody else, but it wasn't me.